And good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government intensified standardization of health facilities in Badagry. President Tinubu commented two-day working visit to France. On a 14, Australian government set to ban access to social media for persons below 16 years. And in Sports Championship Club, Coventry City appoints Frank Lampard as new head coach. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State Health Facility Monitoring and Accreditation Agency, HIFAMA, has ramped up efforts to ensure the standardization and compliance of health facilities across Badagry and its environs. It also reiterated its determination to shut down healthcare centers operating in violation of the relevant laws in the area. Speaking during the commencement of a week-long monitoring and enforcement exercise in the Badagry local government area, Executive Secretary of HIFAMA, Abiolaidu, emphasized the agency's commitment to safeguarding the health of Lagos residents. Ido noted that over 100 health facilities had been closed since the beginning of the year for infractions, including operating unregistered facilities, employing unqualified personnel, and lacking adequate infrastructure. She urged health facility operators to prioritize registration and regular recertification, warning that the agency will sustain its enforcement drive to deter breaches and protect public health. Members representing Etiosa Constituency 2 in the Lagos State House of Assembly, Balaho Yeshao, has presented mobile tablets to winners of the 2024 Nigerian Youth Parliament Lagos Central Intersecondary School debate on drug abuse. The winners emerged from a rigorous two-round debate themed Pioneering a Substance-Free Generation, Youth Empowerment and Advocacy. Yeshao, in his commitment to promoting youth digital capacity building and empowerment, donated the tablets to winners at the debate, which featured participants from 32 junior and senior secondary schools in Lagos. Queen's College Lagos emerged overall winner in the senior category, while Ilobo Junior High School won in the junior category of the event, organized by the Lagos Central Senatorial District representative in the 5th session of the Nigerian Youth Parliament, Abdul Mumin Edidi. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has reaffirmed his administration's plans to procure sets of CNG-powered buses to alleviate transportation challenges being faced by citizens following the removal of fuel subsidy. Yusuf stated this during the inauguration of 10 CNG buses procured by the Nigerian Labour Congress Kano State branch. In a statement issued by his spokesperson, Sanusi Tofa, the governor said 30 of the 80 luxury buses purchased but abandoned by the previous administration will be converted to CNG for public use. He noted that the remaining 50 buses will be added to the fleet currently being used to transport students to and from school daily. Now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has commenced a two-day state visit to France aimed at deepening economic cooperation between the two nations. President Tinubu was welcomed by his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron, at the historic Invalides Memorial Complex in Paris, marking a Nigerian leader's first official visit to France in over 2 decades. The visit underscores France's efforts to strengthen ties with English-speaking Africa, following recent diplomatic challenges with former allies on the continent. The Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ Lagos State Council, has congratulated the new national president Al-Hassan Yahya The Deputy President Abimbola Oyetunde, National Financial Secretary Samuel Dada, and other members of the Central Working Committee on their election. In a statement signed by its chairman, Adeleye Ajayi, and Secretary Tunde Olalere, NUJ Lagos said it is undoubtedly a victory well deserved, and the news of their victory as at the election was widely celebrated by journalists in the state. The State Council expressed optimism that the union, under their leadership, will flourish beyond the giant strides attained under the immediate past administration. It also encouraged them to hit the ground running with laudable programs. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has sympathized with the management and staff of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria (FRCN) over the fire incident at the Radio Nigeria Broadcasting House in Ikoyi on Wednesday evening. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Gboriga Koshile, described the ugly incident, which affected two buildings, including the control rooms, music and radio studios, as unfortunate. The governor also commended the Lasema Response Team, Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Federal Fire Service, and Lasambos officials for responding swiftly to combat and completely extinguish in the fire and preventing loss of lives. It should be recalled that the fire outbreak, as confirmed in a statement by Lasema, signed by its permanent secretary, Olufemi Okeosoitolu, emanated from an air conditioning unit before escalating to adjoining buildings. Now to foreign news. Australian government is set to ban children under the age of 16 from using social media after its Senate approved the world's strictest laws. The ban, which will not take effect for at least 12 months, could see tech companies fined up to $50 million Australian dollars if they do not comply. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says the legislation is needed to protect young people from the harms of social media, something many parent groups have echoed. Having passed the Senate, the bill will return to the House of Representatives, where the government has a majority, meaning it is sure to pass for it to approve amendments before becoming law. Now, sports. Former Chelsea and England midfielder Frank Lampard has been appointed head coach of Championship club Coventry City on a 2.5-year deal. The 46-year-old coach will take over with the club, which is in 17th position on the championship table, 2 points above the relegation place. He replaces the long-serving Mark Robbins and becomes the first new appointment made by Sky Blues owner Doug King since he completed his takeover in January 2023. The Coventry job will be Lampard's fifth in management, following spells at Derby County, Everton, and 2 stints with Chelsea. And that's all for the news at 4. Do not drive without a driver's license. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration launched a lag ride with 1,000 units of sport utility vehicles? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Health Facility Monitoring and Accreditation Agency, HIFAMA, has ramped up efforts to ensure the standardization and compliance of health facilities across Badagry and its environs. President Bola Tinubu has commenced a 2-day state visit to France aimed at deepening economic cooperation between the two nations. We also told you that Australian government is set to ban children under the age of 16 from using social media after its Senate approved the world's strictest laws. And in sports, former Chelsea and England midfielder Frank Lampard has been appointed head coach of Championship club Coventry City on a 2.5-year deal. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe.